This episode of Passionate Living is sponsored by BBB, Better Business Bureau of Upstate New York, and BAM, Buffalo Advanced Medical Acupuncture.
Hi, I'm Kat Miller. Welcome to the Best of Passionate Living. I always love giving little behind-the-scenes stories about these wonderful people that we share on our show. And today, oh my gosh, Joey Reynolds, legendary DJ. Many of you watching probably know him if you're from that era of DJs. But if you're not, look him up, because Joey has had a lifetime of outrageous on-air activity. He was the first shock jock before Howard Stern and all of those other guys jumped on board. All of my years of knowing Joey Reynolds now, all I can say is every time I get together with him, my ribs hurt from laughing. And also we have a Better Business Bureau pointer for all of you budding entrepreneurs out there. So stay tuned for a wonderful adventure into passionate living. Joey Reynolds embarked into his career as a DJ in the 1960s in Buffalo, New York. He quickly rose to fame as a top 40 radio host in places such as Hartford, Connecticut, Cleveland, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, and of course his hometown of Buffalo, New York. Reynolds is often regarded as the very first shock jock, way before the days of Howard Stern and others of his genre. His oftentimes outlandish stunts brought him widespread fame, such as playing an endless loop of a Four Seasons song over and over for an hour, causing his station manager, the police, and the paramedics, just in case Joey was unconscious, to show up and break down the door of the DJ booth. The Four Seasons thanked him for helping to break open their new hit by writing him a jingle based on Big Girls Don't Cry for his Joey Reynolds show. Eventually, Joey ended up in New York City as a talk show host at WOR Radio. The Joey Reynolds Show was aired coast to coast. So, I'm not sure if this introduction is to let you know more about Joey's wild and zany life or to warn you of what's ahead in this wild and zany interview. But either way, I know you'll enjoy his bright wit and his hairdresser, Gino Martelli, who's going to share with us his amazing career and newfound passion for health. So join us as Joey Reynolds gets a haircut.
Hi, Gino.
Well, hi, Joey. Long time no see. My God.
I want to look like you when I grow up.
Yes. Yeah, I do too.
Kat Miller is great. She's a wonderful hostess, but she's also my spiritual advisor, you know.
Is she?
Yeah. Because she's stayed true to people like Wayne Dyer and some good friends who have been spiritual. She has a spiritual show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you. I mean,
That's why she doesn't have any money.
We got to talk.
That's why I'm broke too.
Welcome to the club.
Gino,
Yeah,
when you told me you were 80 years old, I almost fell onto the floor. I cannot believe you're 80 years old. There's no way you're 80 years old.
Yes, there is.
There is? There's a way? Because I don't.
Well, there's a way to keep, to maintain yourself, to stay young and healthy. It's all about good nutrition.
Right.
And it's also really good about getting our butt into the gym. Now, I'm in a gym at least 3 to 4 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Wow.
Plus, I do my stretching and all that little thing at home. And
Right.
I do a lot of hanging, but calisthenic.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
that's what I
why
love
you
to do.
look like you're 40.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
This was your passion, you were telling
was
me
my
to do
passion,
here.
yes.
And Joey Reynolds, of course, is your passion. But now calisthenics is your passion.
Right. Well, the thing is, the reason why I really had to retire, because I set a date for when I reach 70, I need to retire, because my body just couldn't take it anymore. My legs were
standing
hurting
on
me.
your feet all day long.
And concrete,
Yeah.
and it was being out of shape. I had more medical issues. I just retired, and then suddenly I came along.
Show them your.
Okay, all right.
boy.
Twist my
Joey's
arm.
Joey's
All right.
gonna change it up.
It's an 80-year-old guy. Look at this.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Wait a
willing
minute.
to check out some abs on a guy.
I can't go where you go.
This shirt is medium and it's too big for me.
Wow. Wait a minute, he's got the sound thing on there.
Wow.
I used to be like 205 pounds, and now I'm 155.
Wow, that's incredible. Look at this body of yours.
It's all about
Whoa,
kinesthetic.
man,
Doing
80
pull-ups.
years
Yours is not too bad either.
And right, yeah,
thank you,
yeah,
Joey.
yeah,
But
really. As I
you
said.
don't look like
But-
this.
So
But
right
there's
now-
hope for me. So there's hope for me yet.
Yeah, I like to show you some of my reels that I do. I'm on Instagram. It's called Martelli2322 Instagram. And you can see me doing all kinds of things like windshield wipers upside down, doing side to side, doing L shapes, doing all kinds of things, you know. And that's what really is so good for your lower body and for your tummy,
Right.
for your entire body. But hanging, I never knew this. Hanging takes away so much pain out of your body, and it just makes you feel taller, skinnier. But if you keep at it, if you do it every, say 6 days a week, you know,
Right.
because right now I'm addicted to it. So,
Right.
and because I can see the results in my body, so therefore, I just love it. I'm really
So
crazy
if I
about
hang
it.
around, I'm going to look
Yeah.
like you?
Well, you will in about 2 days,
3
days.
Although I
Believe
did,
me.
my brother got those gravity boots after years ago, after he watched that Richard Gere movie where, you know, he worked out with the gravity boots.
Right,
And
right.
I got stuck.
Wow.
I couldn't get up. I don't know how I got up. I dragged myself on the leg of my jeans.
So when you got out of it, did you get back into them? again?
No, I was
You
done
dropped
with
it?
gravity boots, yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
should have got back into it.
So you're going to cut this guy's
if
hair over
anyone that calls me,
I don't want him to cut my hair. I want him to cut my fat.
call Mitchell.
I have to be an assistant here and get your towel?
Yeah, just make sure.
Put it on his...
Yeah, no, just put it on this lap right there. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect.
Thanks. Gino
Yes.
used to have all the girls because he looked like Warren Beatty back then. Doing shampoo. Remember Hairspray? Wasn't that the name of the
No,
movie?
shampoo.
Oh yeah, one of them.
Gino, you still look like Warren Beatty.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
boy did he have the
I
girls.
only had hair.
Oh, no.
Oh my
That's
God.
why.
Hair is old
That's why he was married 12
Everybody
times.
shave-
Gino, you have never washed my hair before. Do you know that?
Wow, Gino, what you're doing with your
The first
hands
time.
is amazing.
It's something, you know, once you learn it, you never forget. It's like riding a bike, right? A bicycle.
Gino, I just want you to wash my hair. That's really
pleasure.
great.
Okay, that's 120,
No, this- I learned this
125.
Wow,
This drives me
Joey,
crazy.
you got to be like in heaven.
Yeah, this is a very expensive haircut that's free.
You got that right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I love this guy. I love this guy. Isn't that amazing? We met. Joey Reynolds is my oldest living friend.
Oh God.
Wow.
I'm hours younger than him.
Okay. It's like maybe 62 years or
Yeah.
63,
Yeah.
something like that.
Tell him how you used to cut my hair on the air when we did the show
my
on WKBW.
God. It was a Trump look. Like really, you know, a lot of hair. Lot of hair, lot of hairspray, lot of hairspray.
A lot of lies.
I think we would use at least a good half a can of hairspray. A big transformation on my pal Joey Reynolds.
Is this where you tell me how to cut?
Yeah, I can show you.
Wait a minute.
Take up a pair of scissors.
No, I'm just going to cut your hair up to here. Is that all right?
No.
No, it's all because of you. You were spreading the word of me cutting your hair, how you used to end your show every night, dressed by Red Cook, and then hair by Gino Martelli. Remember that?
Forgot.
And the only thing he didn't teach me was how to give autographs. And when someone asked me for an autograph, what do you want my autograph for? I'm not popular. He says, yes, you are.
That's pretty interesting, Gino. You had the corner on the market with all these women. And
Joey, we can't talk about those beautiful
women
women.
part of
Yeah,
well,
come
because
on.
I'm gonna.
You know, to all the girls I loved before, it's just
I
like
know the show is passionate
It's-
living, but I didn't think that we were going to focus solely on the passion.
I'm really kind of embarrassed about that because I was just a bad
Well, you
boy.
would
I
get
was
you would get a
womanizer.
haircut and a hickey. I mean, where else would you do that?
My mom
Yeah, what about your mom? Don't you
She
go there?
hated me for what?
Oh, of course.
Who I was.
She was at home rolling
I said, "What do you want,
gnocchis.
Ma? You created
She's
me."
making gnocchis and you're out there making love. Get out of here. Well, after we're through here today, I'm going to go to the Tomb of the Unknown Boulder in Cheektowaga.
The true way.
You know, my sister used to, when they were a long time married and kids, and they were having that, you know, that time when you have a rest in your life after you're married a long time and you lose the excitement and the kids are grown. So they would go out to Salvador's on a date, but separately. She would go there first, sit at the bar, and then he would come and they'd pretend that he was picking her up. That's how they kept their marriage alive. Until one day someone else came.
And swept them off their
But
feet.
she used to do that over there. Well, I think this is a great station. You guys.
It is a great station.
It is, it's great. And you know, having you around to do this, and John DeSillo and the people who are dedicated to this, that's local television. And we need to have that in every city.
Looking like a human being.
Ah, Joey.
Isn't he
look
looking,
at your hair,
isn't he looking
man.
fabulous?
Look at you.
You just
Wow,
want me to
as he's talking.
You just want me to stop talking, that's all.
No, continue, please. Well, we want you to realize that you're
Joey,
you're
you
looking
in
young
a chair
again.
with your monologue. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much.
Yeah, well, go get my cheesecake.
Oh, yeah, we gotta show off your cheesecake. Hold
Yeah,
on.
Cat's wearing one of my aprons, you know, the Joey Reynolds cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
See, I want to
one
be
of
like
those.
Paul Newman. I want to never have anybody recognize me as being a movie star or TV or radio
Okay.
star. I want
So-
them to know that I'm making food.
I'm glad you.
Found the cheesecakes,
All right.
Joey. I found your cheesecakes.
Would you like to try it?
I have tried your cheesecakes, and these are
Well,
the
why don't
most
you give some to
delicious
John, but let one of you.
cheesecakes in the world.
Yeah, of course.
Danny, you're in great shape. You don't worry about what you eat. You should have my cheesecake. You need to fatten up a little. Even John DeSillo here is running now,
John.
and he looks great. Look at John. He's in good
Is he
shape.
looking better? You look good, man.
Yeah, he's in great shape.
Yeah.
Now, he looks a lot younger than us because he is.
Because he is. That's a good reason.
I got to tell you, I got to be honest about it. Gino is a miracle worker, and I do miss him cutting my hair, as you saw. And there's a reason, because he makes me look great. For what I have to work with, he makes me look great.
Well, it was so fun to meet you and hear of your passions. I know about your passions because
Joey Reynolds cheesecake. It's
Joey,
the best.
Joey Reynolds
Oh, my
cheesecake
God, yeah.
and Joey Reynolds humor.
Oh, it's
I don't know
humor.
about
It's
that.
humor. And you know, he put a lot of that humor in his cheesecake.
And John DeSillo's
It's
editing.
delicious.
Wait till you see John's editing. So much of this that you're watching
Just
now,
make sure you
John
do plenty of it.
scrapped it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Hugging you.
What a pleasure. Let me
Thank
see.
you, Gino.
I want that.
Hugging you.
Hi, Kat. Welcome
Hey,
to the
Lauren.
Better Business Bureau.
Thank you.
Let me show you around.
Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait to see.
All right. Well, this building we built just over 15 years ago.
Okay.
We were in a variety of places in downtown Buffalo, but this is the lobby and our mission and vision and some of our own goals that over there. And over here are some of the awards that we've won, most of them pretty recent. We've done a lot of things that we've actually been able to help other
Right.
Better Business Bureaus with.
Oh, that's wonderful. How fun.
This is my home away from home. I actually probably spend more time here than I do at home.
Right.
But it's very much my space, and I love it. It's convenient. It's easy,
You're
and
like me. You do organized piles.
I am. Everything's in piles. You'll see that, and I have a pretty good sense of what's in each of the piles
Yep, I'll bet
and
you
what
do.
needs to be done with it.
Warren, thank you so much for being here today on Passionate Living.
I'm so thrilled to be here. We're really excited to be a part of this.
It is such a joy. And yeah, you're going to be an ongoing part of Passionate Living with the Better Business Bureau. And I want to share today why this is such a resource for people living their passions, doing their own businesses, following their dreams, and a little bit about your passion for it as well.
Well, thank you. I actually have been involved. This is my 45th year.
Wow.
I wound up on the board in the 1979 when we were meeting with business owners about the building of the transit, and just the I guess I drank the Kool-Aid at a very young age. The idea of being a part of this for my whole adult life has been just a wonderful blessing for me.
Yeah. What is it about the Better Business Bureau that would cause you to just invest so much love and passion in it all these years?
Well, it really started with my father. My father never made a ton of money, but he was the most ethical person that I knew. And in fact, I told the story at his funeral that one of our major suppliers came up to me and said that my dad was the only customer he had that would tell him when he sent too many by mistake, not only when it was too few. And my father's theory was if it wasn't his, it wasn't his. And I think certainly in business that resounded with me. I tried to live my business life like that, and BBB epitomizes that.
That's great. And as an individual out there who's watching, who has a business, how does this help them? Is they're living their passion, they're doing a great job, they've started their dream restaurant or coffee shop or whatever it is that they have a light for in their life. What is it that can help them with this?
Well, my elevator speech, which not everybody likes to hear internally, but fundamentally we sell trust. That people that meet our standards and are able to display the logo, and there's so much mistrust, misinformation in the marketplace at all levels, that it gives businesses that have met our standards the opportunity to tell the public that they've been vetted and that they are a trustworthy business. And our resolution rate on complaints, we take complaints against businesses in our 48 county service area, and our resolution rate overall is about 70%. With our members, it's 98%.
Wow.
So, from a standpoint of if something goes wrong, what's the possibility that it's going to be made right? It's statistically significant that if you're dealing with a member.
So Warren, tell me what's in here. This looks like your whole history of the Better Business Bureau.
Well, it is. Actually, last year, 2023, we were 100 years old.
Wow.
And we created a timeline. I actually had hired a historian that came in and went through our records. And there are some great pictures, but the Bureau system started in 1912. So you can see up there the Bureau started as advertising committees. But this is the rest of it is a timeline of the upstate New York Better Business Bureau. Started in Buffalo in 1923 and right up until 2023.
Oh, there's you.
I am on there.
Good-looking guy right down here.
And it's a current picture, but it's at 1979, which was when I joined the board.
Okay.
My staff said I had all these other people on there that I should have myself on there.
Tell me what you do here at the BBB.
I've been with BBB for a little over a year now.
Right.
I am the marketing and communications director. So my job is very multifaceted, as I like to tell everybody.
Tell me a little bit about your passion for this organization. What lights you up about it?
Well, I love being able to help consumers make smart buying decisions and give them the tools they need to protect themselves from scams and fraud. Scams are everywhere these days, unfortunately, especially with the internet and so many people doing their shopping online. Unfortunately, everybody's vulnerable, but through my job, I'm able to help educate people on how they can protect themselves. If I've been able to help one person prevent themselves from falling victim to a scam or one of their loved ones, then I've done my job.
Right.
Yeah, so it feels really great to be able to go out in the community and share the wealth of information that BBB has.
Thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
My fellow cat.
Yes, cat with a C.
Warren, if there is somebody out there that's going to be starting a business and hanging their shingle out for whatever it is that they're going to be bringing to the community to make this world a better place with their light, with their work, what would you tell them starting out a business? Because you've been a business owner, you've also run the Better Business Bureau all these years.
Well, I actually started a business back in the late 1970s, early 80s, and I think that when you have a passion, understand that there's more to business than that passion. So, I actually facilitated a program at Canisius a number of years ago that was, somebody was a great gardener and people said you ought to open a landscaping business. And they didn't know anything about HR and accounting and legal and, all of the stuff that goes into business. And I would just say, make sure that you're prepared to make a business out of your passion. I wound up making a passion out of my avocation, which had been my volunteer work, which was a very special opportunity for me to be able to have had a business life and now to be managing Better Business.
Warren, thank you so much for being here today. I'm so excited that you're going to be a part of our show and share your wonderful wisdom with our viewers, and what a joy.
Well, thank you. We're excited. The BBB is excited to be a part of helping people to live their passions, and we're actually thrilled to be here.
Wonderful. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for watching today. Remember to press like, comment, and subscribe. And if you really love us supporting what we're doing, become a member and we'll give you some great behind-the-scenes stuff that nobody else gets to see. And also continue your exploration of passion living by watching one of these awesome videos. Thanks again.